Okay. What's up, friends? Welcome back to Battle Brothers. Quick note about audio. Some of you guys have commented that audio is a bit low, so I've increased mic gain by 5 decibels. Hopefully that's better. We need to secure hidden burial site. Oh, and quick note on some mods. We're running a bunch of new mods now. Well, because some of them are getting updated. Hang on, I'm just feeling a little scatterbrained here. Let me just open up my link to the mods document. Okay, so hooks is the mod that lets all the other mods work. We've got the faster mod working. Auto pause, which should now auto pause on seeing enemies and leaving a city. Additional keybinds is a big one for us. That's going to allow us to switch to weapons in our inventory without having to open the inventory. Settlement tooltips is going to give us more information about what the events are doing. And the main one is extensive tryout. This is like the granddaddy of all the tryout mods. Thanks for the follow, you bloody peasant! Extensive tryout gives you not only the stars, but shows you their complete stats. It's wonderful. And then better hit information, which I'll be able to show as soon as I jump into a battle here. Okay, looks like we are fighting against men. Gravediggers, raiders. So I think we better wait until it turns night time. Because we still don't have any ranged lads. And on the subject of not having any ranged lads, it's another little lesson about the cultist start that I should have learnt a little earlier. Hang on, these are sword tanks. They should have swords. Dagger lad, goon, dagger lad. And that is that I needed to readjust my expectations for ranged guys. Because normally I won't make someone a ranged lad unless he has potential to hit like 90, 95 range skill. But with the cultist, I think if you can get anyone who could even conceivably hit 80 range skill at 11 with gifted, you should turn him into a ranged guy. Like James, I probably should have made a ranged guy. Just because it's so damn hard finding ranged lads for the cultists. And we're going to build them as crossbow and firearm experts. I think crossbows and firearms are the most forgiving to the lower range skill guys. So they're going to start the battle with a crossbow and then they'll quick hands to a handgun. Anyway, let's just camp till it gets dark and then we'll take on these lads. But wait a second, I need to see OBS open here. Dusk and nighttime. 14 raiders probably. I want to hear them moving. Okay, good. They are coming towards us at least. It'll be pretty much exactly like that, but not for me. Raider. Hopefully there's even a bandit leader in this mob. He went 1, 2, 3 forward, so 1, 2, 3. Okay, there's some scary crossbowmen there. I don't know why Mazuma didn't go any further. Does he have a hurt ankle or something? We'll have to see. Get the goons in contact with the lads not wearing helmets. But yeah, I'm looking forward to trying out the guns. I think that when you're talking about fighting formations of massed enemies, the guns are going to be the best. They're spread from the shotguns. I look forward to mowing down whole swathes of undead with my guns. And we know crossbows can be pretty damn good. We experienced that from our pre-patch experimentation. You motherfucker. And I've been thinking that for the goon lads, I want to give them Headhunter. And I might not even give the goons berserk. Because most likely they're going to be using lash to hit the head, and then a regular attack to hit the head again. And if they get a kill on one of those two swings, I can't imagine they're going to have enough fatigue to be able to attack again. Given that lash uses, what, 19 fatigue? So every turn it should be 19 plus 10 fatigue is 29. Minus the 15 for recovery, so 14. Okay, maybe they can have enough fatigue for berserk. We shall see. Ow, you motherfucker. The Sparrow 4 is going to rotate Kratox to hit that guy in the head. Crossbows, very scary. Hit Dieter. Oh. You're a little ways behind then, Kakabilo. I always wonder if 1 hour a day is too much content. I think for the vast majority of the viewers it's too much, but for some of you absolute psychopaths, you're quite happy for the hour a day. Appreciate it though. I recorded a couple more episodes of Long War today. That Long War campaign is one of the most fun XCOM campaigns I've ever had. So scary. Owie. Shot. I hadn't actually tried Gladiator yet. I just didn't want to do Gladiator because every single person that I see doing a playthrough is doing Gladiator. And then I didn't like Manhunter. I just really hated the Indebted. I need to, you know, get a bit more hands-on with it and try it a bit more. I'm pretty sure it has its place, but I think I'm a little biased because I love the peasants so much. And I can't even conceive of how the Manhunters is going to even compare to the peasants. Because the peasants, you have 16 guys who can get above level 7. But I know that's not my final judgment. I need to play a bit more shot with the Manhunters, and I will do. But I think I want this campaign to go pretty much all the way. And then the next... Oh, nice, good stabbing, Stobbie. The next campaign is going to be an Iron Man campaign. And I think I want it to be peasants. You might have seen when I was loading up there, I've got an offline peasants campaign going, and I love the peasants, they're so good. Just being able to bring 16 bodies into a fight is amazing. The thing is, more than it's about the cutting up, I just don't have time. Owie. Well, I think I should err to the side of putting out more episodes, also because I want to get on with it. I want to get to the late game content. I foresee this campaign culminating in an attempt on the Black Monolith. We will shamelessly save scum everything until it's time for the Black Monolith fight. If we don't make it to the Black Monolith, then that's fine. I've got to say, I'm really impressed with the performance of these goons. These low stat guys who, when I make them with the peasants, I make them axe experts. And they break through shields. But these goon guys kind of hold their own. But I have no doubt that once we start fighting, you know, nastier enemies, anything more than a raider, the goons are going to really fall off. Like orcs, we're really going to struggle to fight orcs with all the armor they have. It's going to be interesting when it comes time to think of the techniques we're going to want to employ against those higher level orcs. I mean, those higher level orcs have like 300 head armor. How am I supposed to get through that with just a little one-handed flail? Yeah, the head hits do more damage, yeah. I mean, like, overall, I think that the peasant goons are more useful. Being able to break shields facilitates your other guys. We should hang on to all of these tier 3 crossbows. Oh yeah, check this out. I can show you guys the new tryout mod. Check, it shows you the entire skill distribution. That's so good. And that makes a lot of sense to me in game. It doesn't seem like game breaking. Like, I imagine if you pay to try go out, you know, you'd be paying your sergeant to put him through his paces, and then he gives you a report on what he thinks the guy's like. This dude isn't terrible. He's rolled 54, and he's got a huge amount of fatigue. But he doesn't have stats in melee, and I don't need more fighters. Right now, we're just searching for ranged guys. So 40, yeah. Whoa, we have ourselves an iron lung. 52 starting an iron lung is not terrible, but again, I don't need... Let's see, so range skill, 1 star is 35, plus 4 from gifted, so 39. So 37 plus 39, 76, it's just not good enough. 41 and 3 stars, this, can you believe it? And he's tiny, this could be a ranged guy. And he's got stars in range defense, obviously his hit point sucks, but... range skill 3 stars 45, so that's 46, 86. Yeah, look, max roll. This is a ranged lad. He's hired if he survives. Okay, so Adelmar, so this is a sacrifice ranged. Goon, a pole mace. Hit points are fine, fatigue is fine, resolve is great. This is cool, you can actually... I'm loving this about the cultists. At a certain point, I don't have to keep slamming more points into fatigue and hit points. I mean, I can, but being able to give a couple points into range defense is bloody good. His base ranged is crap, but again, remember what I was talking about with calibrating your expectations for cultists. I mean, someone like this, he's going to get up to 86. Which is not great, but it's fine. It's just someone who can be a passable ranged lad until we can find that superstar. Are we going to go for backstabber? Let's go for headhunter already. Or fearsome. I think for the goons we'll pick up both, but let's pick up headhunter first. Let's see, so Headhunter at 8, Fearsome at 9, Backstabber at 10, then 11 we'll take Indom, and... oh, I should have taken Student, damn it. Yeah, Militiaman is a good bet. Dagger Lad. This is the one lad that doesn't need Fearsome. I think I want fast adaptation, even on this guy. I mean, all the frontline guys need Indom. I mean, once we have a front line where everyone has Indom, we can start fighting snakes. And we can fight unholds as well. 67, that's great. Polearm lad. Because I'm going to be using him almost exclusively for Pierce. And when you're fighting up against enemies that have shields, it's so useful. I mean, if let's see, he's going to have 3 stars melee skill, let's call it 3.5. And I mean, I understand numbers-wise that fast adaptation doesn't make a lot of sense on a guy with that kind of that kind of melee skill. But I think like a dagger is a little bit of an exception, because if fast adaptation lets you hit 1 extra pierce against an organic target in that first or second turn, it's game changing. And I mean, especially with the amount of fearsome we're going to have, that one extra morale check. I don't know, does he need it? 3 or 4, let's say he's going to go to, let's say he's going to go to 81 at 9. His lack of defense is actually a problem though. Okay, so 3 AP for puncture. 4 action points. Well, we're going to pick up Berserk because that'll allow him to get a kill and then recover. Brawn is only going to, when eventually he has the correct armor. He's wearing the wrong helmet actually. I need to give him a lighter helmet. 49%. 42%, 7%. Eventually we're going to give them all, what are those little bassinet helmets? Eventually they'll all have bassinets. Okay, Berserk. Polearm Lad does need recover, but let's pick up Fearsome first. Rotation. Is this is a light armor lad. Okay, so he needs... Can I justify heavy armor on this polearm guy? Probably not. Nimble, I'll have to do. So Rymar is a straight sacrifice. Hartwig. Is a straight sacrifice. Polearm. Polearm. Dodge, Banner, Caravan Guy, Goon. I think if we go exploring out in the wilderness, we'll get more conversion events. I wonder if I shouldn't actually use a 4 plus 12 is 16. Let's just see. I wish that the EHP mod would get updated so I could see what the 41. But then again, only 80 head armor makes me want to use Steel Brow. I think the difference would be, so let's see, so 41, so 8% of 79 is, I don't know, EHP is effective hit points. So when you have a Nimble brother, they get hit once, they receive X amount of damage from Nimble. It has been working for you. Okay, thanks Turtle Jack, I'll have to add that. Money. Money, money, money. Let's keep making more money. Rubbish. 42. Let's see. Ranged skill. 2 stars. That'll get him up to 82. Plus 4 is 86 on average. Maybe might even hit 90. That's another ranged lad. He's a night owl. That helps. Okay, we've got 2 ranged lads. I think that might be the 2 ranged lads we need for the moment. Unless we find better guys. We'll keep searching, of course. We can always fire these guys. Can someone in chat please explain design how EHP works? I don't want to bog down the stream with thinking about that right now. Loyal team player. Zuckerman, the goal today is to keep searching for more ranged guys. We found 2 who could be passable. Not great, but almost, okay. I want to try to get some levels on these 2 lads. It's doubtful we're going to be able to retain them with sacrifice events. Do I want to make Nachtseer trophy necklaces? I think I do. Straight crossbow / firearm. I don't think we are going to have perks to be able to justify throwing and crossbow. And besides, the throwing weapons really shine when you are attacking from two tiles away. And at 2 tiles, I want to be using a handgun for that big spread effect. I agree with that generally. I would say that don't like refuse to let them use bows if they have sub 90. In the past, I've had, I mean, again, overall, what I keep going back to is that an okay archer is better than 0 archer. And if you're going to have them be sub 90 and use a bow, they just have to use aimed shot. But in that case, then you may as well just use a crossbow. Okay, so we've got 77 minus 20 tools, so 77, so 97, 107, 127, 147. Handy tip, keep a fully repaired Morning Star in your inventory. The base value for it is 100, so they are paying almost full price for everything, so let's offload our inventory.
My liege. Good
Turtle Jack,
will you come with me to Camelot and
thanks for the sub. Loyal subject. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. We need 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Do I need the spare weapons and armor? I don't think I do. 2 more days. I think now with these ranged guys, we'll keep trying out shepherds. Shepherds have surprised me. I mean, actually, I think I might be misremembering. I had one shepherd who was great. But like, see, deserters only roll a maximum of 42. Around shields. Base value is 15 and 16. If you get 18 or more, sell all stuff. Okay. Oh. That's not bad. Grave robber. Ooh. I'm very fond of apprentices because they level so quickly. And Iron Lungs is amazing. So 52 base. If he had more stars, he's only a 3-star brother, which is dreadful. Remember, a brother can have a maximum of 9 stars. I still at some point want to build my super high initiative light armor dodgy Iron Lungs riposte tank. But I haven't found the right brother for it yet. And remember, you can't convert nobles, but if you find one who's got the dumb trait, you can convert them. So that's why we are trying out those guys. Emery, I don't know. I'm super not a fan of hybrid builds. Hybrid in the sense of lads being good at melee and ranged. Because the way I see it is, you then have stat points that you're only ever using. You're never ever using. So hang on. How do I explain this? You level up 3 stats every level up. If you are leveling melee and ranged, whatever weapon you're using, you have a bunch of stats you aren't using. Like if I make a hybrid brother, it's like a quasi-hybrid, like my archers that you saw in the Damage Inc. playthrough, where they are hybrid in the sense that they switch between bows and throwing weapons. Throwing axes for stripping armor, and bows for shooting at long-range targets. So 2 kills. I mean, had someone confirm for me that you can only convert a noble if they have the dumb trait. So anyone with the dumb trait can be converted. Who's got the lowest result? 51, 49, and 48 is pretty low. Thank you, Martin. Do we have a blacksmith? Because if we do, we need to start stocking up on heater shields. Oh, get me a blacksmith. We need to repair items. Okay, sweet. We can probably do it now. So the main reason I'm so keen for a blacksmith is that means I can stock up on heater shields. And if they get broken in combat... oh, damn, I shouldn't have sold all that stuff. Well, we'll come back for that. Cultists can be amazing. Do check this out. At Acolyte, you get +2 fatigue recovery, so you almost get Iron Lungs. if you manage to get a cultist who has iron lungs, and he gets that, he's got +5 fatigue recovery. That would completely offset an orc weapon. Let's not bother with combat training. We are due for a sacrifice event. How many days? Let's keep exploring. We need to find one more place. Excellent. Our resolve is getting up there, which I'm quite pleased about. Wait, we already found the place. Let's get back. Damn, all brain damage. That's right. We debated whether if you find a good brother who isn't convertible. Yes, here's a conversion. Adelmar, sacrificed ranged. Show him the darkness. Awesome. So he's got a lot of leveling to do. Right. Who wants to be this ranged lad? Now, who is unconverted? Emery. May you serve us well, Emery. Bang. Bang. I think if we can actually pick up some throwing weapons, because throwing weapons are great right in the beginning when his range skill is still so dreadful. Sacrifice pole mace. He's low priority. 6 vision. Cookie, thanks for following, you bloody peasant. Yeah, we're looking to do a fearsome build. Almost everyone's going to take fearsome. The only exception is the dagger guys, who are using exclusively puncher, so they will always do the 15 damage needed for a morale check. Okay, now I've got to decide of the current 12 who's the least important. Actually, we can keep Emery out for the moment because Harad just needs to get to level 6 and then we can leave him in reserve so that he can get his caravan event to proc. But Dieter needs to be converted first, so... Okay, Emery, you're just going to break shields for the moment. That's your job. My intuition tells me it would only be the main target that gets hit who has to roll for resolve. I think that if you're hitting 6 targets and you're forcing 6 of them to roll for resolve, and each resolve roll could potentially trigger other guys, that's going to be too powerful, isn't it? My suspicion, even without the AoE resolve check, the fearsome is going to be pretty damn powerful. Offline today, I actually, with my peasants, I fought a group of 5 Shret with like 10 wolves. And while I killed all the wolves, the Shret hit me. One of them had broken already. So I'm just wondering whether I got lucky or whether the resolve of the trees has been nerfed. Well, 2 kills. I'm looking forward to find out. Marauding greenskins. These are some of my favorite missions. I need to invest in a 2-handed flanged mace because I think I have a 2-handed mace guy who's quite high level. Goon, dagger lad. 2-handed flail. That's flails, not maces. Right, greenskin invasion. We can actually start doing that. Let's take the besting orcs in battle ambition, because we can start doing these missions that are going to have us taking part in the greenskin invasion, and just by doing so we'll destroy locations controlled by orcs. So I think we'll fulfill this ambition fairly quickly. Then we can take the defeat greenskins ambition and get 2 completed in pretty short order. So in terms of what we're going to be spending our money on, I think we're going to buy the blacksmith. Then it's not going to be long until we get another seat open. 2250 155. Okay, no. So we need to spend, I think, what's 3,000 on the blacksmith? Yeah. Then we need to start saving up for handguns. Crossbows we pick up for free. I think maybe once we do this mission, we should just stay in the south and just get to allied relations. Some young, some warriors. We can probably do this ourselves, but let's get some help. It's always good when you're fighting orc warriors. God, can I get a mod that actually fixes the locked camera? God, this is annoying. Ooh! Okay, it's a green skin gangbang. Run away! We just need a supply caravan with some footmen. Ideally, we want a group of soldiers. Wait, is there not maybe an undead group somewhere here? We could pull these into an undead ruin. In case there's any doubt as to what late game crisis we're in. It's greenskins, boys. I could pull them into those barbarians. If it's just thugs, it's not going to work, but if they have at least reavers, that'll help. Thralls and a few reavers. As long as it makes the orcs split up, then it's worth it. Let's quickly check who we're taking in. I think let's not take the level 1 lad in, that's too risky. We'll take the level 5 instead. Right, if we are lucky, some of these orc warriors might not be wearing helmets. We can just bonk them on the head. Okay. 1, 2, 3. Wait, 1, 2, 3, 4. Let's all move down 4 backwards. Yeah, they don't want any part of this, not surprisingly. What's up, Michael go? Michael go? Michael go? And these barbarians are going to have a bad time. Anyway, faster mod. Are you sure you're using the right one? Go to my Discord. There's a pinned document in the Battle Brothers channel where I've collated the links for all my mods that I'm working. There's a bunch of different versions of the faster mod. Yeah, that's the other good question to ask. Are you actually pressing 3 and 4? Okay, we fall back, we let these nerds fight it out, and we mop up the survivors. Davkul demands blood, but he also demands that we keep ourselves alive to better serve him. I think that means we're up to 10 cultists now. 10 or 11. 10. If you took yours, I don't know if Filthy has linked to the updated version. I think we can actually hold the line here. 1, 2, 3, 4. Let's just wait here for a whole turn and see how the battlefield goes. Where the game cheats, what do you mean? You're talking about the perk stacking on some of the high level mobs. Like the Blade Dancer apparently has like 20 perks. I saw that post on Reddit where they said quite right, they were like, it would be easier to just to list what perks the bloody guy doesn't have. But I mean, the game has to cheat, I get it. Well, if you're talking about the RNG, that, I don't know, as someone who's a long time RNG game player, I don't think it's intentional. I think almost entirely when players complain about the RNG, with the exception of Mordheim is fucked. But when people complain about RNG, it's selection bias, because you're so much more likely to remember the misses. I saw the Blood Bowl 3 trailer. It looked cool, but it tells us nothing. It doesn't show any gameplay. Yeah, I think the Blade Dancer has like 19 perks. But you can still beat him comparatively easily. I think you just treat him like a sword master. You have a tank mark him with a shield up, throw a net on him, and then have ranged guys just kick his ass. I mean, when you have like 10 of your brothers kicking the shit out of him, all of his perks don't make any difference. Let's wait one more turn. I mean, we're busy complaining about the computer cheating, and here I am arguably cheating by pulling in, you know, groups into each other and letting them fight it out. Speaking of Legends mod, I'm still supposed to play Legends mod at some point. Okay, let's start moving forward on the next turn. My worry actually is that these barbarians are going to get completely obliterated and not do any damage to these orcs. But at least we can flail him down pretty quick. Stiefelkreis, which means surrounding someone. Stiefelkreis. Stiefelkreis. Best German word is Schadenfreude. I love that word. It's like brilliant. Enjoying someone's suffering. I think that's what almost everyone feels when they watch Blood Bowl. It's all Schadenfreude. I mean, I know that I absolutely love watching Blood Bowl, but I'm not crazy about playing it. So this is going to be a little dangerous because these orc warriors are going to be pushing us around quite a lot, and most of them are confident. What I'm hoping is that if I can quickly kill some of these bareheaded ones, that's going to make things a lot easier. Let's send these two goons around the flank up there because this orc warrior is going to end up there. Oof. Cut artery and graze neck. He'll be done in the next turn. Nice. Broken ribs. Excellent injury. Well, kind of. I mean, those barbarians did some armor damage. That one actually had a helmet. Does it look like he had a helmet? No, he didn't. Well, hopefully we can take care of that confidence status pretty quick. There's fearsome procking. Excellent damage. Really excellent. Oh, what am I doing? Stobbie, you moron. Owie. Are we going to go for the headshots? I don't think so. This is looking like we're going to have to reload this. Save scum it. Genius. Oh, headshot, come on. Dang it. Ooh, good dodge. Honestly, if we end up having any... Well, he's marked for flail usage, but if I have any shield breakers, you know, the lads who just specialize in long axes, it might be worth giving them Headhunter, because those axes do extra damage to the head. Fucking goblin ambushes. Any goblins make me sick. I mean, that's pretty good, right? We pretty much killed an orc warrior in 4 shots. I mean, he wasn't wearing a helmet, so that helps. I need their morale to break. The morale's not breaking. Just hold the line up there, boys. Rip. No, we needed to pull this into a stronger other group. Orc warriors, you guys need to be high level and have good gear. North. Oh god, I tell you, this drives me up the fucking wall. Unhold will help. That'll be good. Okay, so high ground and some undies to help us. Much better. Currently, on the fearsome side, we only have 2 or 3 guys with fearsome. The problem is, this is still a group that's leveling up, you know? I tried to not evaluate the build that I've gone for until I've got 12 level 11 guys. Working, you know, as intended kind of thing. I think otherwise you can write off particular builds too soon. The unholds do great armor damage. We'll see. What kind of levels are we dealing with here? Okay, that's nice high ground. So if we go 1, 2, 3, so let's go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. We put you there. Yeah, the distribution by country should be interesting. That's an orc young, so he should be knockbackable. Or we'll just murder him really quick. It's kind of awkward here, but hell, 2 orc warriors with no helmets, brilliant. Don't like fun. I'm sure you guys like fun. It just needs to be, the fun needs to follow procedure. Go on, undies. Oh, give me a headshot. I think we'll have Sparrow 4 switch with Goaboa. There we go. Now Kratox can move there. that a headshot? No. Great damage. That is great damage. This is going much better. So far. That's one thing I actually like about the Orc Warriors pushing in like that. They push themselves into being surrounded. And then their morale breaks. Ha! Nerd. I was watching another streamer and he made a legendary beast run away. Which one? The Ifrit. No, that's not a legendary beast. The Lerock. Or the Squid. I mean, I suppose with enough fearsome, and if they all stack fearsome, depending on how fearsome works. But that's cool if it works. Is it just me, or have the flails been buffed? It feels like the flails are better. Oh no, fair enough. You can make the squid flee. That's cool to know. That's great to know. I think the unholds actually do fine, because, I mean, they heal up so much and they only bleed for one turn. Yeah, speaking of the three-headed flail, that's another reason I want to head to the south. If we feel like our guys can handle it, I want to be fighting those southern brigands and bandits. That's going to be harder, but they have such good weapons. Right, lads, take a breather. Okay, now I can start moving forward. Look, overall, I'm happy with where the game is now. I think it's in a pretty good spot. Not perfect, but it's in a good spot. Yeah, I saw someone posted on Reddit. He came across a legendary necromancer. I suppose, is it really any more scary? It would be if it gets more action points, so it can cast more bullshit spells. Okay, so how many orcs do we have here? I hope we can pull this off because I'd love to get my hands on some unhold hides. We'll need the hides to craft the ammo bags for the guns we're going to hopefully get. Possessing a zombie gives them... Oh, jeez. All 5 of these unholds still up. Okay, this is potentially the time that we run away. I'll just see what this one does if he hits our front lines. Should we retreat to the high ground? Because then but the unholds can still flip us around. I think let's take this chance to get in there. Wait for this unhold to move to see what it does. I don't think it's 3 times with a one-handed weapon. With a two-handed weapon, they can attack twice a turn. If they've changed that, I don't know about that. My tactic with the possessed. Okay, we got to run away. Definitely. That's the last orc. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Gentlemen! Now we can't run away. Now we gotta stay and fight. Damn it. Well, at least let's try to focus one down at a time. We don't have a lot of Indomitable. This is going to be scary. I suspect that this is going to be another dead bro. Like, hitting the head didn't really do that much damage. Let's see, so hits unhold head. Hit it for 34, so I'm guessing these guys have steel brow. Let's see what Fearsome does. I think Fearsome might do work. Okay, cool, they've fixed the invisible unhold issue. Looks like. God damn it. Die, you unhold son of a bitch. I feel like morale's my only chance here. If this thing's morale doesn't break, we're in trouble. Well, I was pleasantly surprised this morning when I had a tree have its resolve break. That was a first. One down. Do we try to flee? I think we do, actually. 12 turns, 12 turns, 2 turns, 5 turns. Okay, there's no point. We are committed here now. We've got to fight. Let's see, so that... Oh God, where do I get a stab off from? Oh boy! God damn it, Peter. This is the problem. Okay, so Mizuma will have to swap out Wolfgang. Oh yeah, this is very bad. Agreed. Oof! And the fact that they are confident, it's so much worse. I don't have Indom on pretty much anyone yet. God, this terrain is screwing me over. Come on! Lads, these misses! I think this is a reload, this fight. Everyone, drop your dogs. For fuck's sake! Only 2 miss. Now these lads, their morale is going nowhere. Okay, at least he's not confident anymore. Oof. Focus that one and that one. Come on, boys, we can do this. Ah, probably should have attacked that one. Whew. 2 to go. Come on, Fearsome. I think actually go wait to where you are. If he swaps, then you can still be in a position to attack from there. Oof. I think he's fleeing. Ow. Yeah, the kite shields are doing good work. '77 must. Has no one got Fearsome? Doesn't seem to be doing anything. Yeah, only like 1 or 2 guys actually have Fearsome. Right, if this one wants to flee, he can flee. There's Fearsome. I kind of wish it would show its resolve value. Like, this is the next thing I want. I want to hover over an enemy and get a detailed breakdown of its stats. Primarily so that I can see what effect, you know, Fearsome is having. 95, rolled a 97. Brilliant. '91 rolled 95. Wait, what? Yeah, chance 95 rolled 97. Chance 91 rolled 95. Davkul demands blood, apparently. On break, you fuck. Oof. I don't know if they get a penalty if the saplings die, but I saw them break this morning when the dire wolves that came with them in the group were all killed. So I think it's they follow the same morale rules when any ally dies. Okay, less than half. Venthorn's in trouble. Does he not have a whip to go to? No. Oh, so close. But Gerber gets hit once or thrown over his shoulder once, he's dead. Oh! 4 hit points. See, I've leveled him perfectly. He's got exactly the hit points he needs. Right, wounded lads run away. Not dead lads run towards this thing. Wounded lad. Oof. We've taken a lot of injuries. Well fought, boys. That was fucking intense. Oh, that's new. Deformed valuables. That's cool. And we got 4 unhold hide, 21 tools, great. That was rough. Well, we did it. Level 10 tank lad, oh, +4, look at that. Fatigue, definitely. I think I might want to go melee skill, but for a sword guy, arguably you can get away without it. 71, so he's actually got Colossus, doesn't he? Yeah, and heavy armor. Well, I need to actually get my hands on some heavy armor at some point. We haven't been the luckiest when it comes to actually finding bandit leaders. That'll change though. It'll get easier. It'll get better. What does this dagger lad need? He's got rotation. He's got that. I think he can start using a dagger now. Bam. Okay, so sword, flail, dagger, flail, sword. What I need now is a delivery mission so we can run around and heal up. A level 6 goon. What should a goon get? I think flail mastery. I have noticed him turtling up more, but it's only a problem if, like me, you don't have any ranged lads. What does he need? I think recover is what we need here. That's a good call, Modern. Thank you. So we can... 1, 2... Which one is... 1, 2, 3... 4 more, huh? That's going to be expensive. We'll do something else. How about we go like this? We switch out some... like a helmet or something. There we go. You know that the better a brother that dies struck down, the more chance it breaks. I did not know that. Makes sense though. But happily for our cultist warband, that's hopefully going to have less of an effect. Because as the lads get higher level, they will not be affected by their allies taking damage. Finding cultists in towns though is still incredibly difficult. Okay. Not yet, no DC. I don't feel like I have lads who are strong enough yet. But I've been meaning to go down to the south. Okay, let's quickly hire our blacksmith. For that we need to go 1, 2, 3, 4. I think that's enough. There we go. Blacksmith. Hired. Awesome. How are the prices here? A little below. But that's enough. That's close enough for me to offload, I think. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Got crossbows ready to go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 6, 7. We need how much medicine? 12 and 26. Well, we're eating almost exclusively goat's cheese. Whoa! While you restock your inventory and give the men some rest, Lord of the Castle, Duke Conrad von Eisenstein, calls for you. He says that there is a goblin loose in the castle and he wants you to track it down. I'd asked my men, but they couldn't find their own asses, even if they ate their eyes and shat them out. I want to go armory. Well, if you were a tiny dwarf in a hostile fortress, the first place you'd go is the armory. When you get there, you don't find any goblin, but instead there's a kid drawing a dagger out of a man who's face down on the floor. The murderer drops his weapon and holds his hands up. I had no choice at all. You ask the kid who he and the dead man are. He quickly explains. I'm the apprentice, and was the blacksmith. Now, this had to be done. Had to. You've no idea what horrors this man has put upon me. Every time I erred, he punished me as though I was a king-slaying cretin. See this? He sweeps a length of hair out of the way, revealing the bulbous scars of burns. Letting go of the hair, he holds up a hand with a grotesque pinky that rests at a right angle, on the other hand, which has no pinky at all. He starts taking a boot off, but you stop him, getting the point. The apprentice clasps his hands together, his pinky sticking out like a haughty highborn sipping wine. You're off to the goblin, right? Just tell him the goblin did it. Look, I'm not much of an armourer, but I can forge a sword like nobody's business. And I'll forge you the absolute best that I can do. Just keep the secret between us. You're safe with me. You close the door and lock it, ensuring that the murderer will not be able to flee. As the apprentice screams and bangs against the door, you return to the nobleman. Duke Conrad von Eisenstein listens to your report and nods. Yeah. The blacksmith is not the first to fall by that boy's hand. We've had a series of murders here, but have never been able to find the culprit. Many believed in him on account of his bashing his hands with hammers and putting his face to a torch. The stable boy even saw him cut the cock off a rat. He was a disturbed fellow, but now you've given us definitive proof of his doings. Well done, Sellsword. The goblin you were after has already been taken care of, but this is far better than hunting down some greenskin. Consider your payment doubled. He goes into incredible detail about the logistics of the matter. Horses, ropes, yada yada yada. Sweet. Okay. YouTube people, 1 hour, 6 minutes this episode. Let's take a little break.